Good morning to everyone. Welcome to my class. Today I am going to explain the topic of tool angles. Tool angles of a single point cutting tool. So today we are going to discuss about what are tool angles, what is the importance of tool angles, what are the different tool angles, what are the advantages of tool angles. Today we are going to discuss all these things. Okay friends, coming to tool angles. Tool angles are very important things in machining process. With the help of tool angles only, we are going to manufacture a cutting tools, especially single point cutting tools and multi point cutting tools also, depending upon the situation. So by using tool angles only, we are going to manufacture single point cutting tools or multi point cutting tools. So what is a tool angle, sir? So tool angle, it is the included angle between end face and front face of the tool. It is the included angle. So, so this is the cutting tool. This is the cutting tool. Tool angle means the included angle between the front face. This is the front face and the top face. So between some angle is plotted. So in all the views, front view, top view and side view. So some angles are there. Those angles are treated as tool angles. So we have different types of tool angles. I'll draw a small figure. So coming to tool angles, we have n number of tool angles like side rake angle, back rake angle, end cutting edge angle, end relief angle, side rake angle, and end relief angle, side relief angle, and side rake angle. We have n number of rake angles. So where we are using all these rake angles, let me see. So coming to, we have what are the different types of tool angles, sir? We will see. So we have different types of rake angles. Back rake angle, side rake angle, and positive rake angle, negative rake angle, and zero rake angle. So we have different types of rake angle. Sir, what is a rake angle? So rake angle means it is the angle. So this is the rake angle. So this is the rake angle. The angle plotted between the face of the tool. This is the face of the tool, a plane parallel to the base of the tool. So this is the face of the tool, a plane parallel to the base. So this is the plane. So base of the tool and the plane parallel to the base of the tool. So this is called as rake angle. So rake angle, simply we can say that rake angle is a, so it is the angle plotted between face of the tool and the plane parallel to the base of the tool. So that is called as rake angle. So we have different types of rake angle. Back rake angle, side rake angle, positive rake angle, negative rake angle, and zero rake angle. So these are the different rake angles. First, I would like to discuss about different rake angles. So coming to the back rake angle. So we'll discuss about what is the back rake angle. So these are the in the figure. This is the front view. This is the top view. This is side view. This is front view. This is the front view of the figure. This is the top view of the figure. This is the side view of the figure. Also, So this is the front view of the figure. This is the top view of the figure. So this is the side view of the figure. Right, friends? So we'll discuss about what is back rake angle. Back rake angle also called as top rake angle. Right? So this is the in front of you, you are observing the top rake angle. This is the top rake angle. Also in the this is the cutting tool, single point cutting tool. Also what is back rake angle? Back rake angle means this is the angle between face of the tool. This is the face of the tool. According to your point of view, this is the face of the tool. According to my point of view, this is the face of the tool. Face of the tool and the plane parallel to the base. Parallel to the base. So this is the angle. This is the angle, back rake angle. But it should be, one condition is there. The plane parallel to the base, but the inclination is this inclination is towards the shank. This is the shank, right? This is the shank. The inclination is towards the shank is called as back rake angle. Friends, one more time. So it, the angle between face of the tool as well as a plane parallel to the base, but the inclination should be towards the shank, that is called as back rake angle. So back rake angle means it is the angle between face of the tool, face and plane parallel to the base, but the inclination should be towards the inclination should be towards the, what is that? Shank. Friends, so back rake angle means it is the angle between face of the tool as well as and the plane parallel to the base, and the inclination should be towards the shank, that is called as back rake angle. So in this figure, this is the back rake angle. This is the back rake angle. Okay, friends. So back rake angle in the front view, this is the back rake angle. Back rake angle also called as top rake angle. This is also called as top rake angle. So what happened, sir? What happened? If the back rake angle increases, what happened? If the back rake angle increases, what happened? Cutting forces are reduced. If the back rake angle increases, cutting forces are reduced as well as power requirements are reduced. Power consumption. Power consumption is also reduced, and the strength of the cutting tool also reduced. Strength of the tool also reduced. Okay, friends. So back rake angle, the value lies between the back rake angle. Value of the back rake angle lies between 7 to 10 degrees. Back rake angle value of the cutting tool, value of the back rake angle lies between 7 to 10 degrees. So this is all about back rake angle. Back rake angle, if the back rake angle increases, what happens? The cutting edge, this is the strength of the cutting edge reduced, as well as when strength reduced, cutting forces reduced. When cutting forces reduced, power consumption reduced. When power consumption reduced, friction reduced. When friction reduced, heat generation reduced. When heat generation reduced, surface finish reduced. So these are the effects which are observed in back rake angle. So back rake angle means this is the back rake angle, friends. This is the back rake angle. So coming to after back rake angle, we have side rake angle. After back rake angle, we have side rake angle. This is the side rake angle. So what is side rake angle, sir? So this is the front view, this is the top view, this is the side view. So side rake angle will be observed in the side view only. Side rake angle observed in the side view only. So I'll show where it is the side view. So this is the side view. So friends, this is the side view, right? in this side view, so this is the tool. So this is the tool. This shape, front shape. This is the front shape, right? So angle between the face of the tool, the angle between face of the tool and the plane parallel to the base, but the inclination, this should be measured, this angle should be measured, this angle should be measured from side view only, side view of the cutting tool only. Then only it is treated as side rake angle. Side rake angle means it is the angle plotted between face of the tool and the plane parallel to the base. When it can be measured from the side view of the tool, then only it is called as side rake angle. So side rake angle. So side rake angles, what are? If side rake angle increases, cutting forces are reduced, power requirements also reduced, strength of the tool also reduced. It is lies, the value of side rake angle lies between the value exactly between 14 degrees. Side rake angle value of the value 14 degrees. Okay friends, the value is 14 degrees. So this is all about side rake angle. So how we are show side rake angle in a cutting tool. This is the cutting tool, friends. So this is the side view, this is the side view. So in the side view, this is the side view, right? This is the side view, also the side view. So the angle plotted like this in the same way. So this is called side rake angle. So the angle between face of the tool and the plane parallel to the base, if it is the angle measured from the side view of the tool, then only it is treated as side rake angle. So this is side rake angle. So after that, side rake angle, after side rake angle, we are discuss about what is positive rake angle. We'll discuss about what is positive rake angle. Coming to positive rake angle. So coming to positive rake angle. So positive rake angle. What is positive rake angle, sir? So this is the tool. The positive rake angle also defined as the angle between face of the tool, right? Sorry, the face of the tool slopes downwards. The face of the tool slopes downwards towards the shank is called as positive rake angle. Friends, one more time. This is the face of the tool. This can be slopes downwards, right? This way. Slopes downwards towards the shank is called as positive rake angle. So this is the positive rake angle. So what? Simply we can say that. The face of the cutting tool slopes away from the cutting edge at the inner side is called as positive rake angle. Simply, the angle of cutting face is related to the work is called as positive rake angle. So positive rake angle. So what happened? If positive rake angle increases, what happened? So if positive rake angle increases, due to positive rake angle, cutting forces are reduced, and strength of the cutting tool, strength of the cutting tool also reduced, and power consumption also reduced. All are reduced means tool life increased. Okay friends, so due to positive rake angle, cutting forces are reduced, strength of the cutting tool reduced, power consumption reduced, but tool life is increased. Because all are reduced means automatically tool life is automatically increased. So due to positive rake angle, we have one more thing. These are very positive rake angles are very helpful in generation of continuous chips. In ductile materials. So these are positive rake angles are very important for very useful for generation of continuous chips in ductile materials. So what are continuous chips? What are ductile materials? We will see in the next class. Okay. These are also useful in avoids the formation of built up edges. Positive rake angles also helpful avoids the generation of avoids the formation of built up edges. So in this way positive rake angles will play essential role in of a single point cutting tool. So once again I am showing positive rake angle means it is the when the slope of the cutting tool when the slope of the face of the cutting tool slopes downwards towards the shank is called as positive rake angle. Positive rake angle, this is very helpful for avoids the formation of built up edges. What are built up edges? We will see in the next class. So after that we have one more thing, that is after positive rake angles we will discuss about what is negative rake angle. Let's see what are negative rake angles. So due to negative rake angles. So what is negative rake angles? Negative rake angle. Let me see negative rake angle. The slope of the face. The face of the cutting tool slopes upwards towards the shank. From the shank is called as negative rake angle. Simply, the face of the cutting tool slopes upwards towards the cutting edge, that is called as negative rake angle. Or we can simply say that the face of the cutting tool slopes away from the cutting edge at the outer side is called as negative rake angle. So due to negative rake angle, what happened we will see. Due to negative rake angle, the strength of the cutting tool increases. So when strength of the cutting tool increases, automatically cutting forces are also increased. Power consumption also increased. Tool life little bit reduced. When the strength of the cutting tool increases, we will observe good surface finishes. Good surface finish on the workpiece. So this is the negative rake angle. Negative rake angle lies, the value of negative rake angles may be 5 to 10 degrees. The value varies between 5 to 10 degrees. So this is all about negative rake angle. So after that we will have one more angle, that is zero rake angle. We will see about zero rake angle. What is zero rake angle? Zero rake angle. What is the definition of zero rake angle? We will see. We will see zero rake angle. We will see the zero rake angle. So I'll draw small figure regarding zero rake angle. This is zero rake angle. If there is no zero rake angle means if there is no rake, if there is no inclination between the face and the cutting edge at the inner side is called as zero rake angle. Simply if there is no rake and if there is no inclination between the face and the cutting edge, that is called as zero rake angle. So what is the importance of zero rake angle? We will see what is the importance of zero rake angle. So due to zero rake angle, the strength of the cutting tool is very high, but the strength of the cutting is very high compared to negative rake angle, it is low, right? So when strength of the cutting tool is very high, automatically cutting forces are also high. Compared to negative rake angle, the cutting forces are less and strength also less. So due to zero rake angle, this is very helpful for guides the flow of chips. It can zero rake angle, it can guide the flow of chips from the top surface, as well as with the help of zero rake angle we can machine brass and cast iron. Cast iron also we can machine, but we cannot dig the workpiece. Digging is not possible in a cutting tool. Digging means digging of the cutting tool into the workpiece is not possible with the help of zero rake angle. Once again friends, zero rake angle means if there is no rake, if there is no inclination between the cutting edge and face of the tool, that is called as zero rake angle. Zero rake angle, the strength of the cutting tool is increased and the cutting forces are increased, but compared to negative rake angle, the strength and the cutting forces are less. So this is the cutting edge. If there is no rake, there is no rake, there is no inclination, there is no rake, that is called as a zero rake angle. Zero rake angles, it can guide the flow of chips, and as well as it can, with the help of zero rake angle tools, we can machine brass and cast iron also. Drilling of the tool, it is not possible because it is like there is no so what is that? Helix shapes. That was digging is not possible with the help of zero rake angle tools. Okay guys. After that, we have studied all about all the rake angles. What is back rake angle, what is negative rake angle, what is positive rake angle. But what are the advantages of rake angles? That is one of the important thing. While you are facing an interviews, while facing any core interviews, that is one of the important question you will face. What are the advantages of rake angles? Let me see. Advantages of rake angle. Why we are discussing all these rake angles means these are very helpful for flow of chips. Flow of chips. This is the rake angle, right friends? If there is no such type of inclination here itself, what happened? The formed chips can be placed, can be stored on this particular face. So automatically the pressure of the chips can be increased on the top surface. Right? When pressure increased, what happened? These chips are also actively participated in machining operations, and the power consumption also increased. When power consumption increased, surface finisher not come in a proper way. So these are the different harmful effects if you are not maintaining proper rake angle. So before making a cutting tool, you should maintain a proper rake angles. Especially back rake angle and side rake angle are very important. So these are very advantages of chips means it can easy flow, it can helpful for easy flow of chips, as well as it can helpful for easy flow of chips. It can reduce chip pressure on the, it can reduce chip pressure on the surface. So when chip pressure reduced, automatically power consumption reduced. Consumption also reduced. When power consumption reduced, what happened? It can give good surface finish. it can by all these good effects, what happened automatically? The tool life also increased. Tool life increased. So these are the very very important advantages of rake angle. Rake angle can be useful in flow of chips. It can reduce the pressure on the top surface. Power consumption reduced. It can give the good surface finish as well as tool life also increases. So these are the very important advantages of rake angles. After that, we will see what is we'll covered all rake angles. Let's see what is lip angle. What is lip angle? Very very important thing. We'll see what is lip angle. So what is lip angle? Lip angle. So what is lip angle, sir? So in the front view, you are observing the lip angle right here. There is an angle between face of the tool as well as flank of the tool is called as lip angle. Also here, this is the face of the tool. This is the flank of the tool. The angle between, this is the front view, right? There also front view. It is the angle between face of the tool as well as the flank of the tool is called as lip angle. So this is the lip angle. This angle is called as lip angle. Lip angle also called as angle of keenness. Angle of keenness. When lip angle increases, when this is the lip angle, right? When lip angle increases means the width of this front surface will also increases. Means if the so this must increase, what happen? The cutting edge, the strength of the cutting edge increases. Friends, once again, if the lip angle increases, the cutting edge strength also increases, and the lip angle reduces, what happened? Automatically the strength of the cutting edge is reduced. So one, if it is lip angle increases, the strength of the tool increases. If it is reduced, and vice versa. So that is about lip angle. Lip angle will play an essential role in making of a cutting tool. After that, we have, after lip angles, we have clearance angle. So clearance angles in the front view, right? This is the front view. We are observing clearance angles. So this is the front view. This is the front view. So this is the front view. This is the this angle, front clearance angle. So I am showing in a single point cutting tool. So in the front view, in this way. So this is the front, sorry, this is the front clearance angle. In the front view, you are observing the angle between the scale and the tool. So that is called as front clearance angle. Okay, friends. So what is clearance angle? What is front clearance? We will discuss about clearance angles. So what is clearance angle? We will see what is clearance angle. So clearance angle means it is the angle between face of the tool. Sir, it is the angle formed between the plane perpendicular to the base. This is the clearance angle, friends. The plane, this is the plane. This plane is perpendicular to the base, right? This plane. The plane perpendicular to the base of the tool and the flank, the portion of the flank, right? This is the perpendicular plane. The plane perpendicular to the base, right? This plane is perpendicular to the base, right? And portion of the flank immediately adjacent into the base. Immediately adjacent to the base is called as clearance angle. One more time, friends. The angle, the plane perpendicular to the base and the portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the cutting edge is called as clearance angle. So what is front clearance angle, sir? We will see. What is front? Front clearance angle means front clearance angle. We will see what is front clearance angle. What is front clearance angle? Friends, coming front clearance angle, the plane perpendicular to the base and front portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the base. So this is the front clearance angle. The plane perpendicular to the base and the front portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the base. So that is called as front clearance angle. So simply I can write a plane perpendicular to the base and front portion of the flank. Front portion of flank is called as front clearance angle. Okay, friends. So front clearance angle, maximum front clearance angle may be varies from 5 to 15 degrees. Front clearance angle. So what is front clearance angle compared? What is end clearance angle? So end clearance angle means, sorry, front clearance angle, side clearance angle. So after that we will discuss about side clearance angle. Side clearance angle, coming to side clearance angle, it is the angle between a plane perpendicular to the base and side portion of the flank. And side portion of the flank is called as side clearance angle. Side clearance angle varies up to 8 degrees. The values varies to up to 8 degrees. So this is side clearance angle. So what are the advantages? What is the function of maintaining side clearance? Sorry, side clearance angle as well as front clearance angle, especially clearance angles. We will see what is the main motto of maintaining clearance angles. So clearance angle means, so coming to clearance angle. So this is a work, you can treat it as a work surface, work piece. This is a cutting tool. So if we are not maintaining proper inclination between the workpiece and the tool, what happened? There is a direct contact of flank and the tool. So what happened? Automatically there is a rubbing action developed, friction is increased, automatically the cutting edge will damage very fastly. So in order to reduce that harmful effect, we are maintaining this clearance angle. If there is no clearance angle, what happened? There is a direct contact between the tool and workpiece, automatically friction is generated, automatically the tool and workpiece both are damaged. So in order to reduce that very harmful effect, we are maintaining this clearance angle. Okay, friend? After that we have one more angle, that is relief angles. What is relief angles, sir? So we have two types of relief angles. One is end relief angle, one more is side relief angle. We'll discuss about what is end relief angle. First, what is relief angle? We'll discuss about what is relief angle. So you are observing this is the end relief angle. In the figure here, if you see, there is a one relief angle. You are observing this is relief angle. These two lines are relief angle. This is called as end relief angle. This is the front clearance angle. So angle between this much gap is there. So but there is a small gap in between them. So that is called as relief angle. Okay, friends. In the side view also you are observing here side relief angle. So where we are showing this clearance angles. Let me see. So this is the front view, right, friend? This is the front view. This is the end relief angle. Also, where is end relief angle? This is the front view. This is the front view. This is the front view. Also, where it is. This is the. So this is the. So this much distance is there, na? So this is clearance angle, but this is end relief angle. This is end relief angle. So I'll tell you the angle. The plane perpendicular to the base, the angle between the plane perpendicular to the base and front portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the cutting edge. But the front portion is immediately adjacent to the base means that is clearance angle. But here the portion immediately adjacent to the cutting edge that is called as relief angle. If it is a front portion, that is called as that is end relief angle. That is end relief angle. This is the end relief angle. One more time, the plane perpendicular to the base of the tool and the front portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the cutting edge is called as, that is called as end relief angle. So where is side relief angle? We will see where is side relief angle. I'll tell you. So where is side relief angle? This is the front view. If you see in the side view, this is the side view, right? So this I'll show you. This is the side view. So this is the side view. This is the side view. This is the side view. I'm showing the side relief angle here. This is the side view. So this is a side relief angle. This is side relief angle, friends. Okay. Side relief angle means the angle between the plane perpendicular to the base and side portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the cutting edge. That is called as side relief angle. Okay, friends. What is end relief angle means? It is the angle between a plane perpendicular to the base and front portion of the flank, or end portion of the flank, no problem, end portion of the flank, immediately adjacent to the cutting edge. But if it is immediately adjacent to the base, that is called as clearance angle. But it is immediately adjacent to the cutting edge, that is called as clearance angle. That is a major difference you can observe. Okay, so that is end relief angle. So what is side relief angle? We will see what is side relief angle. So the angle between a plane perpendicular to the base and side portion of the flank. Side portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the cutting edge is called as side relief angle. Relief angles, it gives a reliefness to the cutting tool. Very important. Relief angles. Side relief angle, the value of side relief angle varies to 15 to 16 degrees. Side relief angle, but the end relief angle values up to 18 to 20 degrees. The value of the side relief angle may varies from 15 to 16 degrees. End relief angle may varies to 18 to 20 degrees. Friends, student friends, these values are I wrote here according to American Standard System, ASA system. So these values may change from textbook to textbook, from continent to continental, from system to system, British system. Different systems are there. So according to ASA system, I written these here itself. Okay. These are the different relief angles. We will see next. We have one more last angle, that is cutting angles. Cutting angles. So what are cutting angles? We will see cutting angles. We have, what is the definition of cutting angle? We will see. Cutting angle means it is the angle between face of the tool and the line tangent to the machined surface at point of cutting. At the point of cutting. Point of cutting means nothing but point of at the cutting edge. Simply we can say that point of. So what is a cutting angle? Cutting angle means it is the angle plotted between face of the tool and the line tangent to the machined surface at the point of cutting. At the point of cutting means at the cutting edge. So that is called as cutting angles. But we have two types of cutting angles. One is side cutting edge angle, another one end cutting edge angles. So we will see, if you are observed in the top view, there is a, this is the top view, right? This is the top view. You are observing side cutting edge angle and end cutting edge angle and side cutting edge angle. Okay, friends. This is side cutting edge angle, this is end cutting edge angle. We will see how we are allocate in the cutting tool. Coming to cutting angles. So I'll show what is end cutting edge angle and what is side cutting edge angle. I'll show. So this can be visible in top view only, right? I am writing here, this is visible in top view only. So if you are observed in the top view means this is the top view, right? So this is the top view. So top view means this is the top view. If you observe, this is the top view means this is the top view, right? So this is the end cutting edge angle, friends. This is the end cutting edge angle. End cutting edge angle. So this is the angle between, this is the side cutting edge angle, right? This is there is a small gap is there, that is side cutting edge angle. So what is end cutting edge angle? We will see what is end cutting edge angle means. So this is the in top view I am showing you. This is the top view, right? Right. The angle between face of the tool, the angle between face of the tool and front portion of the flank is called as, sorry, end portion of the flank is called as end cutting edge angle. Friends, one more time. It is the angle between face of the tool and the end portion of the flank is called as end cutting edge angle. Okay, friends, when we are seeing from a top view. If what is side cutting edge angle? We will see what is side cutting edge angle. The angle between face of the tool, this is the face of the tool, and side flank. This is the side flank, and the side flank is called as side cutting edge angle. Okay, friends, this is the side cutting edge angle. There is a small gap, is you are observed. So that is the side cutting edge angle. So we have two types of angles are there. What is end cutting edge angle? And cutting edge angle means, end cutting edge angle means, I'll write here, cutting angle and cutting edge angle. So end cutting edge angle, it is the angle between face of the tool and end portion of the flank. End portion of the flank is called as face of the tool and end portion of the flank is called as end cutting edge angle. End cutting edge angle maybe varies. It is up to 15 to 16 degrees, right? Side cutting edge angle maybe, side cutting edge angle, it is the angle between face of the tool and side portion of the flank. Side portion of the flank is called as side cutting angle, mean it is the angle between face of the tool and the side portion of the flank is called as side cutting edge angle. Friends, we are completed all the angles, right? We will see what is the, so here this is called as, here I am saying this is the angle between this part and this part is back rake angle. So once again this is the summary, friends. This is the side rake angle. Okay, friends, this is side rake angle, angle between face and top surface of the flank. The inclination towards the flank is called as back rake angle. If we are seeing from side view, the angle between face of the tool and plane parallel to the base, it is measured from the side view, that is called as side rake angle. This is side rake angle, friends. This is side rake angle. Okay, this is side rake angle. If you are seeing from front view, this is the side rake angle. This is the side rake angle, right? Next, we have side rake angle, back rake angle, as well as clearance angle. So lip angle, coming to lip angle, this is the lip angle. The angle between the flank and the face is called as lip angle. This is the lip angle. Next, after that, clearance angle. This is the front clearance angle, and this is the front clearance angle. The angle between the plane perpendicular to the base and the front portion of the flank immediately adjacent to the base is called as front clearance angle. This is the front clearance angle. Next we have relief angle. This is the end relief angle, right? Relief angle. Where it is the relief angle, right? Relief angle. This is the relief angle. So this is the relief angle. This is the front end relief angle. This end relief angle, if you are seeing from the side view, this is side relief angle. Very very important. Okay, friend. Side relief angle. After that we have end cutting edge angle. So this is end cutting edge angle. This is side cutting edge angle. So these are the different angles, very very important. There is a little bit confused there. If you see one or two more times my video, you will observe each and everything. This is very important to know how to manufacture a cutting tool. Thank you friends for watching, for patience listening. Thank you very much.